So Psalm 34, the structure, it really has 3 stanzas, and there's one verse that sits uniquely outside of the main section. That's verse 22, and there's a really beautiful reason for this, which we will see at the very end. But for now, there is 3 stanzas, and each stanza has exactly 7 verses split into a top and bottom section. 3 stanzas. 3 is a number of divine fullness, and 7 verses each. 7 is a number of perfection and completion. So in these 3 stanzas, there's a full picture of completeness. For those who want to explore more into the depth and beauty of the poetics, the structure is specifically ABA, CC, DD. And so there are comparisons to be made across all the levels. So this is actually an alphabet poem. How cool is that? Each verse starts with the next letter of the Hebrew alphabet. So the Hebrew alphabet, there's 22 letters. That's why this psalm has exactly 22 verses. For our illustration, English has 26 letters. So let's just imagine that V is the last letter of our English alphabet, okay? So recall that this poem has 3 stanzas, 7 verses each. That makes 21 verses. And in these 21 verses, we already have A to V, the complete set. And that's because David used a little bit of funny gymnastics in verse 5, and he squeezed in an extra letter. So 21 verse is a complete set, but the +1 gives it an additional sense of completeness, because alphabet poems should have 22 verses. This special maneuver makes this verse extremely special. It stands outside of the main poem, but it also stands inside of the main poem. This alphabet poem was complete, but this completes it further. And here is verse 22, this super special verse. The Lord redeems the life of his servants. None of those who take refuge in him will be condemned.